I'm joined by TNA's a rather recent signing by TNA, the hometown man, and I just want to say to you first, hometown man, whoever you may be under that mask, I've had your music in my head all day, since, since planning for this. So let's just go back to the beginning.
Okay.
When you joined TNA all of a few
Yeah.
weeks ago. So when you first came to the ring, I think a lot of us we just assumed you were a local talent who had, got a place on the show, a hometown man, if you will. But we've seen you now in a lot of hometowns. So the question I want to know, and a lot of TNA fans want to know, is where is the true hometown of the hometown man?
Ooh, Sam, you're starting with the hard-hitting questions.
This is
And I'm
hard-hitting
and I
journalism.
I love it. This is definitely some hard-hitting journalism here, Sam. And let me give you the answer that everyone has wanted to know for many years, actually. This is a legendary question that's really only hit the hearts of the TNA fans over the last number of months, but it's really
Hmm.
been a question for many years. And the answer is this. Home is where the heart is.
We need to put that on a t-shirt. I think that needs to go on a t-shirt. TNA, Carlos
There it
Silva, if you're
is.
listening, we just printed a load of money for you, Carlos. So I've got another question though, because like I've been watching a lot of AAA recently, a lot of CMLL.
Mhm.
Obviously you're a luchador in that mask, of course. But luchadors make excellent tag team partners. And
Ah,
I've been thinking about you a lot, and if you'd work in a tag team, and what I'd like to know is, do you see any other hometown men in TNA who could make a good tag team partner with you?
well, I mean, the first people that come to mind are actually the men that I got to partner and tag with
Mm,
the very first time I stepped foot in a TNA wrestling ring, and that was with Leon Slater and with the Hardys. Well, they were
yeah.
my very first tag team partners in TNA. And I mean, you've got what Leon Slater has done since tagging with me in that match, that faithful night, what he's been able to do with his career since. I mean, I'm
Mm.
not saying he did it because of me, but man, I mean, the fact that his career just took a positive, just forward and upward trajectory after tagging with me. I mean, man, I know he has his, you know, his attention and his sights set on really
Mm.
redefining the X Division as the X Division champion. However, if we ever decided he wanted to get into tag team wrestling, I mean, Leon Slater would be a perfect tag team partner for me, I think.
I love that because but he got the hometown rub, if you will, which helps,
Absolutely is what he got.
accelerate him into the big time. Yeah, I get that, But see, I was thinking someone, I don't know what it is. There's something cosmic about this one. It's almost like you and Jake something are destined to be a tag team. Do you know? I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's
I
Jake.
don't know why. You know what? He's not the first person that came to mind either. I
Mm.
don't know why you might be saying that or might even be thinking that.
I don't know what it is.
But I mean, there's something about that.
Something, yeah. The hometown
Something
something,
about
yeah.
that.
I-
I don't
I'll leave
know.
that
I
with you.
can't really get. Okay, I'm gonna think about that. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
I just thought I'd leave you to chew. Look, I know he's got in with a bad crowd, hasn't he?
Mm, yes, he has.
I just think he needs a family member or someone to
Mm.
a surrogate family member, just to come home. That's
You
where
know
I
what I
am with.
mean? I mean, like I said, home is where the heart is,
Yeah,
and your heart is with your family, right?
exactly.
I don't know if you had a family member to tag with, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with anyone with the last name something
Uh,
that is also in wrestling, so I don't know. But I mean, there's something there
like
to
there's no
that.
one in the phone book with
Yeah.
that surname, so I don't know. He'll figure it out, I'm sure. So of course, the hometown man has become a firm fan favorite in the short time he's been in TNA. But at Bound for
Mm.
Glory, it's time to get serious. It's arguably the biggest pay-per-view TNA has ever had. So it's going to be time to lock in. And so, are you ready for the fight of your life at Bound for Glory?
Oh man, I mean, I think I'm looking forward to Bound for Glory. Not just because it's in my hometown, man,
Of
and
course.
not just because it's the biggest show of the year. not just because we are on pace to break records at
Mm,
Bound for Glory and even surpass our record-breaking highest attendance event in U.S. history at TNA Summiversary. I'm actually excited as if I'm a hometown fan. I
mm.
mean, when you look at the card, you look at all the matches that are happening at Bound for Glory, and you even look at the main event, the fact that Mike Santana gets to bring that TNA world title back home to our family and get bring it back to Team TNA. Dude, I mean, I'm ready for the fight of my life. I know Mike Santana is ready for the fight of his life. I just hope that the fans are ready for really the biggest event in TNA wrestling history.
Absolutely. So my only worry is,
Mm,
you know, you listening to the crowd, the adoration of the crowd, and when this
yeah.
fight happens, will you be able to tap into something primal to win by strategy, or will this be violence by design?
Look, when you have a hometown crowd singing your theme song when you're coming down to the ring, some, you know, there is something primal within you that kind of wants to get violent, but not, in a negative way.
Like a
Like
sickness,
it,
like a sickness.
like yes,
Mm,
like it's not that way. That's not the way we're talking about. I'm talking about a way that like when you're connected to your hometown fans, they're with you. Every punch that you land is they're doing it with you. Every kick that you land into the gut of your opponent is like felt by the audience, by your
mm,
hometown fans. I just feel like this ultimate connection to the people. So no, I wouldn't say that by design there's any violence that comes out of me
sure.
in that way. It's all just man, feeling the love of the people, singing the hometown man theme song, man. I mean, you can't beat that, Sam.
I see. I'm glad you brought up the people because
Mm,
if the hometown man was to ever reveal his identity, and let's be honest, luchadors get unmasked all the time. You know, it can be a really real defining moment in their career. But
right.
should the hometown man ever reveal his identity, it changes everything. But it's a big choice. Now, should it be his choice or should it be the people's choice?
Look, I mean, I do like to consider myself a man of the people.
Mm.
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself really the people's choice. I think somebody's already done that previously in the past in wrestling, but I mean, I
Yeah.
would say that I am the choice of the of my hometown. And you know, I don't think that the people want to have this mask to go away. I
Mm.
mean, there's been a couple people, mainly the Nemesis, that have literally taken this mask off of my face a couple times already on television.
Disgraceful.
Luckily, my identity was not revealed and my face stayed covered, and I was able to retrieve my mask back. That is very precious to me. However, um, I don't see this face, this beautiful face that's behind this mask, that it is beautiful. You just have to take my word for it, Sam.
I believe you
I
completely.
don't, okay. I don't feel that that's ever going to be revealed, but I mean, never say never, but in this case, I gotta say never
Yeah.
because I'm the hometown man, man.
I was going to say, I know obviously TNA and WWE are in partnership, and obviously someone like Sami Zayn, who used to be a luchador, Sami Zayn is a big star, but God, do I miss El Generico sometimes? You know what I mean?
Are
So,
they the same person?
oh man, hometown man, you got to sit down. I don't think it's ever been. It's a conspiracy theory. It's a Twitter conspiracy theory.
Wait
But
a minute. Are you
I,
you're blowing my mind right now.
I
That's the
know,
same
I'm sorry.
guy?
I don't know. It's the beard. I don't know. Like the beards are different. I don't know, but
Oh,
it's all what it is.
man. I don't
But
even,
could you imagine
you
if he
have,
came out of retirement though? Bound for Glory 2026, El Generico versus the hometown man. It'd be in your hometown.
you're dude, you're kind of I don't even know where to go next with this interview. You just told me that Sami Zayn and El Generico are the same person.
I'm sorry.
That can't be real. That can't
I
be
could be wrong.
correct. We got to move on to something else because that's just I'm kind of like my equilibrium is off right now,
I know, and
Sam.
I don't want to ruin Bound for Glory because you've got to lock in.
Okay.
You know, you've got to lock
Yeah,
in.
I got to lock in.
So let's talk about something very important, which is I'm really happy about because it's made life a bit easier for me, which is the TNA Plus app. now has a VIP
Yeah.
tier, which lets fans watch all the TNA content, which is all of the, the weekly TV on Impact, all the pay-per-views, the entire TNA back catalogue, which is going back over 20 years. And, in the UK, that's all just for £10, which is it's an incredibly low
Wow.
price. It's like, but so how do you feel, though? It must be a huge deal for you because you've now got way more eyes in your hometown and beyond watching every week than ever before.
Absolutely, man. And you know what I'm really excited about? I mean, everybody's kind of hearing rumblings, and myself as a member of the TNA roster, I keep hearing rumblings. I'm hearing the same things that the fans are hearing, that, our faithful leader in Carlos Silva is in active, talks with a distribution deal to get on television, to get us, a new TV deal, to get even more eyeballs on us. You know, the fact that we're on the cusp of hopefully something happening there, and then also the fact that the fans in the UK for 9.99 can get TNA Plus and not just get the weekly television show, but get all of the pay-per-views, get our biggest show of the year, Bound for Glory. Like, dude, I can feel the momentum. I don't know if you can feel it, Sam, but like I can feel this momentum. This train that has this giant TNA logo on the side is just like plowing forward, and it's just going to keep moving forward. And people keep jumping on that train, man, because everybody wants to be a part of TNA. And I mean this sincerely. I'm very proud to be a member of the TNA family and to be on that train. And when we break through that mountain and to see what's on the other side, I feel like we're only, just a couple months away from like new announcements, more eyeballs. It's a very, very exciting time, Sam.
It really is, and like particularly for fans who've been watching the promotion for a very very long time. Like
Yes.
it's never been bigger, and it must be
Yeah.
incredible to be part of. Particularly since I don't know what it was. Like since you got the logo back as well, and they went back to being TNA, something
Yes.
just clicked there. Now, when
Yeah.
obviously you weren't in the company then, of course you were plying your trade in Mexico and everywhere else, and
That's
on
right.
on the independent scene, of course. But before you were signed by TNA, but when you were signed by one of the biggest wrestling companies in the world, of course, only a few weeks ago, that must have been what a feeling that must have been.
Dude, I mean, like I said, like the feeling of this momentum that's going forward, I think everybody kind of wants to be a part of it, and there's only a lucky few of us that do get to be on that train and get to call ourselves a TNA wrestler, and I'm one of those guys, and I'm legitimately, genuinely proud of that.
Mm,
And I'm on Team TNA, man. I don't care what team wants to go against us, whether that's Team NXT or whatever logo they want to put on their train or on their wagon. I mean, we're gonna burn it down, and we're gonna show them that no, Team TNA is here to stay. And man, like we had a pay-per-view called Hard to Kill for a reason.
yeah,
TNA has you know been told that it's going to be down and out so many times over the years, and for over 2 decades. I mean, you fans in the UK, you know this because some of our largest crowds and our most dedicated fan base comes from the UK. They know it. So that TNA logo that you're talking about isn't just something that gets put on a watermark in the corner of a picture. It's
yeah.
not just something that just flashes on the screen real quick at the beginning of a show. Like when you see that logo as a fan, like the people that are listening to this right now from the UK, there's like history there. There's like memories, emotional memories that people connect with that you can't purchase that. You
Yeah.
can't buy that. You can't put a value on that. It's so so special, and to be a part of now as the hometown man making new memories for TNA wrestling fans, I take that very seriously, and it's very meaningful.
Yeah, it's heritage, isn't it? I think the word we're looking for there is you can't
Nice.
buy
Yeah.
heritage. Heritage is
No,
something earned and
that's
accumulates
right.
over time. And I was talking to Leon Slater about this because obviously he's from the UK like me, and he was saying and he made a really good point, which was in the UK when you were growing up, if you didn't have like the expensive Sky TV packages that we had over here, then you were a TNA guy because you didn't get to watch WWE.
Ah,
So an entire
yes.
generation of TNA guys got created by that, and Leon being one of them, myself being another. So it's fascinating. But you mentioned NXT. and
Mm.
picking a side. So my next question was going to be, again, having someone who's only been in TNA for a short amount of time, you've been pulled into this war with
Mhm.
one of TNA's partners. So my question was going to be like, had you accumulated enough brand loyalty, or is there something there that makes you want to fight for TNA?
Dude, I mean, when you're in a TNA locker room, I mean, a lot of people have said this. Um, and there's a reason a lot of people have said this, that when they are in a TNA locker room, they feel like they're in a family. It's the family atmosphere, and that's real. When you hear people talking about, the morale in a TNA locker room just being through the roof and being high, like that's not just a talking point. That's like real. That's why so many people say it, and that's why I'm saying it. So you could be in the TNA locker room for one day and you're welcomed into the family, and you have loyalty to those people because you feel like you're with your family members. So doesn't matter how long you're part of the TNA wrestling locker room. As soon as this logo, you know, gets on your sleeve, it then become you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. It then becomes a part of you. So there's a reason that my mask has red and yellow on it.
Yes.
I'm part of Team TNA, and I'm proud to be part of Team TNA. And if anybody wherever they're from, if they're from NXT and they want to jeopardize our momentum and our loyalty as family members, then man, like you're gonna have to answer to some of us. And if I have to make you answer to us in my hometown, then I will.
That's brilliant. Well, thank you so much, hometown man. That is a perfect place to leave off.